Oh, great. Mech and Sek are here. All I'm saying, Rados, is stay away from them. They're gonna be a bad, bad influence on you.
We meet again. How fare you?
Those hanging outside the temple, what were they executed for?
Take a guess.
They upset the Lord?
Treason. So yes, they upset the Lord. Though that doesn't take much these days.
Glad I left before it truly went down.
Was there cause for his suspicion?
As with everyone Mordephane accuses in his ravenous, paranoid streaks that are becoming exponentially more common, the guard was seen speaking to one of the beggars, with the other two seen mingling close by. That was reason enough to raise suspicion, and thus they were all hanged almost an hour after they were accused.
I appreciate the name change.
Why haven't the people ousted him yet?
If only it were that easy. You must realize that it's not only him we have to worry about, but the guard. They're almost as intolerant as our strict but fair lord. It doesn't help that they feel their actions justified from dangers beyond the walls. It's become such a vicious cycle that I can't fathom this ending well.
Mordephane knows his grip is waning.
Keep quiet about the grievances you may have. It will do us no good if any more decent people find themselves victim to his tyranny.
All I'm saying is I trust Jackos. Or at least right now, I kind of trust him. How important are the priests in High Rock?
In fear of tooting my own horn, I would say immeasurably. Considering that the clergy have congealed with royalty, the two castes have governed in tandem and continue to do so in some kingdoms. Every lord and king has his own priest. Sometimes to keep up traditions, but most commonly to convene meetings with other kingdoms via the priest's relations to one another, normally overseen by the priest's circle.
And who are the priest circle?
A council of priests, set up soon after the dissolution of the Mages Guild in the province, supplanting their purpose, yet with a limited interest in the arcane, as from what came before. With restoration taking center stage in our studies, we don't dabble in the more destructive arts.
And why is that?
As many royals fear their kingdoms turning into despotic theocracies with a ruling mage class. As has happened with a number of kingdoms when the Mages Guild held prominence. Good fortunes.
Good fortune to you. I do like how Mech and Sek make it out to be this thing of like, oh, we're special because we have this armor. While Okrin is just walking around with it the whole time too. Alkrin is, and so are several of the exiles that we've seen. But it's also ebony armor. It's not like it's the rarest thing. It's just relatively uncommon. You held your own there, missionary.
Like I said, not a mission without a shiv in my boot.
Now I'm half expecting jail tattoos under those sleeves.
Would have been quite a lark, in fact. Seriously though, when you find yourself in a place like that, it's wise not to get any permanent mementos.
Oh. Well, now I'm half expecting Daedric runes.
Far-fetched, friend. When you're a missionary in the Reach, you have both time and incentive to learn some self-defense.
Feels like you aren't telling me something.
It certainly does. What a peculiar feeling.
I like you. I like you. And another thing I like, just going back to the ebony armor thing, each race would have their own take on different armor materials. So I like that we're seeing ebony armor as if it were crafted for knights, for like a knight-errant group.
What's with the gormless face?
If anything, I always thought it was weird that we didn't see more variety in Skyrim in terms of armor variations, but then again, we really hadn't in Morrowind or Oblivion. Morrowind maybe a little bit more so, Oblivion not really at all. Do you know how to wield a weapon? We're taking on the Witchmen.
I served in the Evermore Pikemen militia and helped with the occupation of Wayrest. So I know how to face down a foe at the least.
Good. You should put on your armor. We're attacking them head on. Don't worry, we'll get behind their lines without them ever noticing. We'll make our way up the valley together. No transition. As in if I say that it's going to take me there immediately? Because no transition would imply that I have to go there directly, whereas these makes it sound like we're going to be teleported to where we want based on the path we choose. Don't worry, we'll get behind their lines without them ever noticing.
I was hoping you'd say that. No need in pissing off the entire valley. Alright then.
I am looking forward to seeing the armor.
Should pray before heading back out.
Because I don't even know what the
You'll
armor's
need
gonna
the
look
luck.
like. Oh, you know what armor I should have gotten for this?
Let's see what we've got. Ebony armor. This stuff is a fortune.
I'm thinking about the armor that I
Suppose
installed
Rados
for the
As soon as I put
modded
it on,
playthrough,
we'll be off.
for my new modded playthrough. I'm thinking about the... Is it Knight of the Crusader? I'm not going to remember the name of it, but essentially it's the Breton armor from the Elder Scrolls Online. And it looks gorgeous. It would have made a lot of sense for this if I was wearing that.
Who are you ogling?
What, can you blame me? Look at the fancy armor! Which I did know that the gauntlets were the ebony armor in the style of Morrowind Oblivions, but still. Really cool to see. Oh, do we not get Ulcarin for this? I guess it's just the two of
Far
us.
north as I've ever been. And I have no intentions of coming here again.
Yeah, no, it's a little cold. You wouldn't like Skyrim then. You shouldn't come back home with me at the end of this. So I was right though, depending on what I chose, it just kind of automatically teleported us to it, which I'm fine with. I think that works out really, really well. Is that a Witchman over there? I can't really tell from here. No, I don't think so. I don't know how we're gonna get through this stealthily, though. I don't know how we're realistically gonna get through all of this stealthily. Oh! Hey, Ulcarin. Did you piss them off? Well, they seem to know what's going on here. We need to get inside, and now they're pissed off because you just wandered through their camp. You just took a nice little
Time to taste
nighttime stroll on through. Yeah, alright, well. I would go inside by myself, but that's just gonna bring all of them inside with me. Time to snipe.
Final straw.
Oh, they summoned a golem. Ugh. Look at, oh, some of the textures are missing. Not all of it, but on the shoulders, on the hands. Which I think we had in that other cave as well. He's just, he's wearing some grape jelly as armor. He's hoping that it'll act as like a little shock layer. It'll just absorb some of the blunt impact of weapons. Oh no, what was that explosion?
Time to kiss my
Oh wait, that would have been one of ours. That would have been, our people then.
Well, that was easier than expected.
Because they wouldn't be setting fire to their own towers now, would they? I don't think so, but it's the Witchmen. Who knows with them? Killed the custodian. The man's just out here doing his job. The man's just cleaning up, and we're gonna go kill him?
I'll piss on your
Right
corpse.
now.
Wait, I mean, I know that the custodian's his title. I know that it's not his job, that he's not like a school
That
custodian.
was easier than expected.
Can you imagine, though? It's like, oh, we're really worried about the janitor. You better go kill him now. Oh, are we gonna have to do a puzzle in here?
Here it too.
Oh, I think we are.
There you
I am gonna have to try and be careful, because once again, the Witchmen have the really, really, really terrible poison that just destroys you.
You're fast.
The unending.
And we ran into it a little bit outside as well. Okay. Let's take a look
Careful,
here real quick.
This is Witchman territory. You don't want to be trapped here with those lunatics about.
Whale, snake, eagle.
Goddamn savages. Can't even say good Witchmen's.
Whale, snake, eagle, so whale, snake, eagle. Then finally, whale, and pull. See, nothing to it. This is why I'm in charge. I can solve the puzzles at a 5-year-old level. Hello? Oh, I see you.
Yeah, I hear it too.
What? What did you hear? Me shouting?
There.
Oh! I did not expect you to hit me through there. Yeah, I didn't expect that. One thing that I think would be interesting for various new land mods is I feel like I don't often see a lot of new land mods where people seem surprised or confused by your shouts. Both like townsfolk as well as just enemies. Being out of Skyrim, you would think that more people were like, wait, what's going on? Because if people don't necessarily know about the events of Skyrim, people don't necessarily know about the Dragonborn, the Dragon Crisis, etc., then they're probably a little confused by someone who's walking around just shouting magical shouts at people, throwing them off ledges, summoning dragons, taming dragons. I was trying to see if I could destroy that. Also, where is Rados? Because I saw he accidentally got hit by my shout, but I haven't seen him since then, and it has me a little worried. It has me a little concerned that he might be hostile and or dead. We might have to fall back to a quick save for all we know. Oh, there you are. No hard feelings?
Who are you, Oakley?
No hard feelings. Good. My question is that all of Rados' gear? Because we know that we got some of it. We got the ring and we got the gauntlets, but is that Rados' original helm? The reason I ask is twofold. One, it could just be that the helm doesn't match the rest of the set, or that it's just a stand-in helm until we can get the rest of Rados' original gear. Same for the boots. Because I forget how much of Rados' stuff they said they had. Oh, I hear wolves.
Piss on your corpse! Come on now, don't be shy.
I appreciate the,
Right between your eyes.
the enthusiasm, Rados. Rados was even like, I don't really want to fight, I don't really want to be a hero. And now here we are fighting Witchmen, and he's immediately just yelling, I'll piss on your corpse. Which I guess isn't really a hero thing to say, but still. Oh god. Oh, we got crones.
Frail flesh.
Rados, I'm glad you're distracting them.
Come here, prick.
I appreciate the distraction. Oh, Briarheart, Briarheart.
Draw your last.
And shout. I'm slowed though, I'm poisoned, it's fine. Wait, he's almost dead, he's almost dead.
Don't you?
I can't even see because of the goddamn poison.
Fast.
I still hate it.
The wrong Richmond.
I also realize with how much I complain about it, at some point I should probably just stop complaining and maybe figure out how I could change that in the creation kit, if anything, but I'm also not the best versed at the creation kit, so I rarely try to fix mods myself because I always worry that I will somehow break it more. Which, frankly, that is the most likely thing to happen.
I've ever been, and I have no intentions of coming here again.
I like the little summoning circle.
Feels like we're walking into something bad.
No, I agree. I see something glowing over there, and frankly, I feel like glowing things are rarely anything in our favor lately, especially the big red vines that remind me a lot of the Dwemer ruin that we were in. You remember that, Oak, when we spoke to that weird demon thing? That was really terrifying. That was really creepy. Oh yeah, this seems bad.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Oh, terrorized vessel!
Time to kiss my butt.
Remember what all the Witchmen would say? All the Witchmen said, I am her vessel. It's no coincidence. Oh! I found the custodian.
Say your prayers.
As much as I like the... Oh... The ability to... I was gonna say stagger, but the ability to paralyze with archery. Man, oh man, at the same time, it does feel overpowered as hell sometimes.
Say your prayers.
Which I guess if you were a high-level mage, you could also just be that overpowered because you just paralyze people whenever anyway, but...
Right between your eyes.
Still feels a little overpowered, even as a base game thing. Come on. She's probably gonna teleport again. Yep. Final phase, final phase. Hello? Final phase. There you are. The combat music stopped, which I was like, huh? Huh? Huh. Ooh, Spell Tome Blood Hex. A desperate plea for vitality, lashing out at your enemies and replacing lost blood. Well, before we go back, because I think that's just the objective right now, escape the tomb. No.
Careful, this is
Before
Witchman
we go
territory.
back, we're investigating a little bit.
Those lunatics about.
Another Witchman idol, warped structure begotten of a warped mind. The posture of the humanoid figure seems to signify something, although only the Witchmen themselves truly know the intent of these idols.
Let's not linger. This place feels all kinds of not right.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. But one thing that immediately comes to mind is the fact that it is the Namira shrine, or at least that this table right here, that is part of the Namira shrine.
I heard Jacko's talking to the guard that they were planning to strike at the heart of these savages. I'm sure they'll use the opportunity we created.
I'm wondering if that's going to be another quest. Okay.
Keep moving.
Well, it seems that might be everything here. I'll look to see if there's anything else to inspect, but I'm guessing that's going to be the big thing to have inspected. And after that, we're just kind of fine. I'm not sure what that opened. Oh, it might have opened up that door. That door might have been locked off once we came in here. It doesn't look like there's a shortcut out, at least. Just judging by the quest marker and where it's pointing. Oh, that door's locked now. Did I lock that just now? Let me see. Let me pull that handle again. No, it locked the inner one.
Goddamn savages.
Huh.
Can't even say good Witchmen's are dead, which bastards manipulates.
The second one is still locked. Oh, wait. Guys. Come here. Maybe I need to pull this one. No, that one's still locked. Huh. That could be bad for us. Do we have to go deeper? Oh no, there's a handle right here. Never mind. No, still locked. Okay, so we gotta go deeper. Oh. not what I was anticipating. And now we got Draugr. Hello? Yeah, just when I thought we were nearly out. It would seem we're never safe. It would seem we're never really done. I think this was a shortcut, though. I think this was ultimately a shortcut. Or this is where we wanted to wind up anyway, so we weren't supposed to go out the original way. Help in finishing off the Witchmen. There's only... Oh, we're already fighting. We're fighting. Ugh. Oh, what's with the 300 style pit that we got going on here?
Come here, prick.
Okay, but that's what Olakrin was talking about Jackos bringing all his people here. About Jackos leading the assault because we were able to get him behind enemy lines and take out the custodian quietly.
Silence.
Or at least more quietly. Love the Oblivion Gate, love the destroyed Oblivion Gate.
Get down, hell's name were those pharaohs up to? Oh, been needed to take a
We
piss
clear, buddy?
got here.
You made it through the savage's hole. Or am I seeing ghosts?
See, Jackos, I like. But I think we were even getting the impression from even early on that we were supposed to like Jackos because that was Morose's kind of contact, the one person in Arnima that she really trusted. Fret not, I still bleed like any other.
And you share our black humour, mortal down to the very bone. Alright, we're gonna have to clear up here. See to it that these dogs don't return with yet another dark ritual.
Nothing else?
Contacted our friends in Evermore. They're gonna send these Stasi down to clean house. If you want a primer on who these criminals turned militia are, then we'll have to speak later. For now, make sure we haven't got some foul straggler lying in wait for their arrival.
No better place than a giant hole to take a leak.
Oh. Oh, I don't think we'll have any other troubles. We'll check to see there's nothing else going on here, but what the fuck is that?
I'll piss on your corpse.
I don't know if Dragon Rend will work on it the same way that Dragon Rend didn't work on the Griffin. Oh, no. Oh, I gotta keep Jackos alive. If nothing else, Jackos has to survive this.
Up your edge.
Oh. Well, the 300 style pit was ominous after all. Who would have guessed?
Going places, wrecking faces.
And now there's a Gorgon too? Oh no, that was the Gorgon, sorry. I can't read. I saw another enemy, I saw a couple more enemy dots, and I got scared.
Get back to me when you've done what I've asked of you.
What in Oblivion was that?
I thought the priest was being dramatic. Portents of doom were all that strips from his lips at the smallest in the trouble. But now I see there's some truth to his words. Told me to expect some type of demon up here.
Careful.
Never knew it'd
this
take
is
the form of
Witchman
this winged
territory.
bastard.
You don't want to be trapped
And now
here
that
with those
confirms an even
lunatics
more
about.
sinister rumour.
Why didn't you tell me what we'd be running into?
Didn't want you to botch the job. Mercenaries tend to underperform when they know that a bounty spells certain death.
Fair. And tell me of this rumor.
That rumour had to do with our lord, Mortiphane. His possible dealings with that foul goddess who summoned this creature, Namira. Priest didn't disclose any further than that relation existing or not. Just told me to look out for anything particularly strange, and well, we saw exactly that.
Should I head back to the priest so we can elaborate?
Really putting your life on the line for us, eh? You have my gratitude. If you do exchange words with him, then make sure not to shout. Many of those within the walls are still tragically loyal to that madman. And not only there, but right here. So we'll have to halt this fatal talk if we want to keep our heads. We'll be returning soon once that lowland Stasi detachment arrives. Stay safe.
Now the other thing, and I was going to mention this in one of the earlier videos, but I decided not to until maybe it became relevant in
Get to the point.
the mod until it came up, but in case you're wondering if there's ever any indication as to where this was going, Arnima, look at the letters, rearrange them. What do they spell? Namira. Who are the Ustazi?
It's better to avoid asking them directly. Actually, I would advise you not to engage with these types at all, or you may land yourself in very hot water.
Why? Have they got something against people like me?
They're very off. Most are drawn from the more unsavoury ranks of our conscripts, with a popular and probably true rumour that half of them are pulled from the exiles. You may know the kingdom is having problems with corruption and bad seeds already. Well, that pales to what these people are capable of. If I were to opine, I'd say they were made from the Witchmen rather than any half-sane Reachmen we have near the walls.
I won't cause any trouble.
You won't, but they certainly could. Just best to leave them to their business. It's almost always a very dirty affair that will make any witness despair. Trust me, I know. Certain things a civilized man should never do, yet they frequently transgress on that standard. When you think you've seen the worst, they'll surprise you the next morning with some new sickening spectacle.
Why does the kingdom employ them then?
Because they get the job done. Though sometimes it's better to draw these things out when you consider what a fast job like theirs entails. The kingdom has come to prominence in High Rock in short time. Don't think that was done with clean hands. There's rarely clean hands when it comes to getting rich fast. Keep your wits about you.
Can I search the Gorgon? Okay. Didn't really have anything unique on it. Now, where is Rados? Where did he go?
Careful, this is Witchman territory. You don't want to be trapped here with those
He might have just
lunatics about.
ventured back already. He might have just returned already. Hey, someone want to go down there and see what's going on? I'm just gonna... No, I want to pick up the Witchman. Okay, we moved him a little bit. Okay, we're not really moving him much. Better. Oh, there is a bottom. Okay, I didn't realize that right there was the bottom. Yeah, it's like a goop layer. One more. One more into the goop. Now, me throwing bodies in there is probably not even a good idea. If anything, I'm probably giving them strength. Alright. Back to town we go, before I mess anything else up. And what I'm thinking is we'll talk to the priest, and then after that we'll probably return to Evermore, see if we can find some more quests there. Because truth be told, I really don't remember what qualifies as the main quest, what questline is the main quest, but this feels like it right now, even though I don't remember these quests at all. But like I said, it's been ages, so I'm not surprised that I don't necessarily remember off the top of my head. Where is Rados? Where did he go?
We meet again. How fare you?
Jacko's told me to reach you. Do you suspect that Namira is behind all this?
We're not certain on which prince is involved, but we're certain that the involvement exists. Now we've but to suss out which god schemes against us. With nothing more than circumstantial evidence, which may well fill this hall if it were written, we are most probably dealing with that dark mistress.
Are we certain?
There aren't many candidates that portray her influence among those pagan tribes. Namira shows herself most through those Hagravens. I'm sure you've encountered them since your recent battle north.
Should pray before heading back out. They'll need the luck.
Are we to talk of their evil? Or was there something else? Yeah, what's the significance of them?
They're the very agents who summon the most wretched creatures into our world, undoubtedly responsible for that winged terror you slew with Jackos. But their arts don't only pertain to summoning, if only we were so fortunate. They transpose humanity with beast and turn many of their kin into warped hybrids. Cunning of man, ferocity of wolves, with all the beauty of their creators.
Are we to talk of their evil? Or was there something else?
I must also ask you something. Please refrain from sharing the information you're about to hear with anyone else.
Of course, your words are safe with me.
When you departed to that den all those days ago, in pursuit of the Lord's amulet, did you feel anything strange emanating from it? Were there any markings on the item?
Yes, an inscription on the amulet. May your stomach never sour, from what I can recall.
Stendar protect us. I hope this is a coincidence and nothing more. It's all weaving together now, a clear tapestry. None of it was random. I must demand silence from you on this matter, lest we summon the blackest reaction from our Lord. As Mordephane may be responsible for our interactions with the Witchmen, we've now enough reason to believe that he's in concert with Namira. We shan't talk further. We'll only waste time and the threat of treason. We'll need to be swift and take action.
What shall I do now?
Convene with the Archpriest of Evermore. He can be found within the temple there. We must hurry, as our king has sent forth men to oust Mordephane in response to this recent chaos.
Oh.
Morosa will most likely join this entourage, which will make things all the messier. Gods, spare us fortune in these times. Blessings for your future
Taking a turn
journeys.
for the worse. It's up to you if you want to stay here or not. I won't blame you for wanting out of this mess.
Oh.
Got something on your mind?
I really like Ulcarin. And when you think about it, we paid him, what, 500 gold, and he's with us. He's staying with us. That's a bargain when you think about all the shit that he has been through now. He's not making much off of this. If anything, we should be cutting him in on a percentage of all of our earnings from every single quest. Because frankly, the man has more than earned it. Well, in that case, I was talking about returning to Evermore anyway. I guess we'll head there right now. It does seem like the best thing to do would be to continue the quest. I doubt it's timed, but they do make it sound like it is pretty urgent. So if nothing else, on to Evermore. If nothing else, let's head there now.